Hello friends, this is Sandeepan here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Till now, we have learned everything about the concepts of Python list, different list operations, and also special techniques like list comprehension and list slicing. So today we are going to start discussing about tuples in Python in a great details. So without any further ado, let's get started. So tuples in Python are similar to Python lists. They are also a collection of elements and have a number of operations associated with it. So let's discuss about some of the characteristics of tuples. Number 1. A tuple is an ordered collection of objects or data. Number 2. Tuples are immutable, means unlike lists, the elements in a defined tuple cannot be changed. Number 3. We define a tuple by enclosing the elements in a parenthesis instead of square brackets. Number 4. Elements in a tuple are stored in a comma separated manner, just like a list. Other properties are more or less same as a Python list that we will come to know later. So these are some of the characteristics of a tuple. Now let's see an example and learn how to create a tuple. Let me create a tuple of colors which are string values like red, green, blue, brown, orange, purple, and store it in a variable named colors. So this way we can create a tuple. Mostly everything is similar to Python list as you can see, but we have to use parentheses instead of square brackets. Now let's print the tuple. Print colors. As tuple is an ordered collection of objects, we can also access individual elements by indices just like this way. Print colors and inside square brackets 0. Again print colors inside square brackets 1. So the outputs are red and green respectively as expected. We can also use negative indexing just like lists to access elements from the last. So let's take an example. Print colors of inside square brackets -1. So it will give the output purple as expected. Just like a list, we can put any type of element in a tuple. It can be a number, a string, any object, a list, or a tuple itself. So let's take an example of it. Let's define a tuple of student data. So student data equals, and inside parenthesis 1. So it can represent the roll number of the student. Then comma Rahul. It can be the name of the student. Then comma and inside square brackets 90, 89, 87, 76, 85. So it can be a list of marks that he got, and then comma A plus. So it can be the blood group of the student. And now let's print it. So print student data, and it will print the elements as expected. Now, if we want to access only the marks of the student data tuple, we have to do it like this. Marks equals student data of 2. Because index 2 contains the list of marks that we want to print, so we have to access the index 2. Now, print marks. So it will print the list of marks as expected. Now let's see an example of nested tuple. Nothing different from the previous example, just in this case we are going to take a tuple itself as an element. So if I define a tuple of backpack like this, backpack equals, and inside parenthesis bottle, Then again inside parenthesis, pen, notebook. So this is a tuple inside a tuple. And the last element will be laptop. And let's print it. Print backpack. We can see it is printing the whole tuple as expected. Also we can access the inner tuple this way. Print backpack of 1. It will print the inner tuple containing pen and notebook as expected. Finally, it will cover all about the basics of tuple in Python. So that's all for today. Hope you find this video helpful. If so, give a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I can create more such helpful contents for you. Hope to see you in my next video. Till then, goodbye.